And so this is the circular loop we took, and it is placed. This is circular loop, right? This is circular loop we took, and where it is placed here, and it is carrying a current of I. It is carrying a current of I. Where it is placed here? It is placed in Z equal to 0 plane. Okay, it is placed in Z equal to 0 plane. So this is our x coordinate, and this is our y coordinate, and this is z coordinate. Okay, after taking the circular loop on z equal to 0 plane or xy plane, the circular loop is placed where the circular loop. So this is the revision for the last class. Those who joined today, those who did absent for the earlier classes, don't think that it is a new topic. It is already explained in the previous class. Just I am reviewing this class. Okay, and it is placed in z equal to 0 plane or xy plane. Okay, right? Now, and the field point is located on the z equal to, on the z axis. What is the field point here? Field point P equal to 0, 5, z. Field point P equal to 0, 5, z. So over the circular loop, or along the circular loop, I selected a small differential length dl vector differential length, and s equal to r comma theta comma phi. What is the s here? Source point. What is the s? Source point here. So everybody is following here. Am I audible to everyone?
Sir, 246 wants to join the class.
Sorry, Renuka, you are saying something? Somebody is waiting, huh?
246 want to join, sir.
Okay. See, once I start the class, I cannot see this window, our Google Meet window. So it is better to join the class before 5 minutes so that I can admit. Okay. So this is the field point here, and this is the source point. Now, this is the differential magnetic field intensity due to Biot-Savart's law. Ideal vector cross AR by 4 pi magnitude r square. Okay. And this is the distance vector. What is the distance vector? It is the vector which is drawn from source point to field point. Source point to field point. How to calculate this distance vector r here? By calculating the position vector of source point as well as the field point. Once we calculate the position vector of the field point, this is the position vector of the field point. Till the students are joining. Okay. So this is the distance vector which we have calculated earlier. This is the position vector of point, this is the position vector of field point, and r arrow minus phi a phi and 0 az is the position vector of the source point. Okay, and from this r vector can be calculated, that is z into az minus r into arrow. Once if you calculated the distance vector, you can calculate the magnitude of the distance vector, which is equal to under root z square plus minus r square. And once we calculated the which vector, distance vector, we can calculate the unit vector. What is the unit vector here? Unit vector is along the distance vector. Okay, it is always directed from source point to field point here. The formula for unit vector equal to distance vector by magnitude of that vector. Vector by that magnitude of the vector. What is the vector? Z into Az minus R into A rho by under root Z square plus R square. So once we calculated AR and R, and what about the DL bar? Can anybody tell me the DL vector? What is the DL vector in this case? As it is a circular loop, as it is placed in the xy plane, so it is changing in the direction of the phi. What will be the DL in this case? DL differential length will be, what is the value of differential length in this case?
R d phi a phi, sir.
Very good. R d phi a phi. So once if you know all the at least one student should respond. Okay. Yeah, you know DL and you know distance vector. You know AR. Substitute all these values here. So this is the distance vector R. This is the what unit vector R here. Substitute unit vector in this place and substitute DL R d a phi. And this magnitude means distance. Magnitude means distance here. Distance is equal to under root Z square plus R square. Okay. So I am opening that slide. What you discussed earlier. Yeah, this is the one which you have substituted here. So after substituting all these values, we will get DH here, and here the magnetic field intensity component exists only along the AZ direction. The magnitude, the component of magnetic field intensity exists only along the Z axis or the direction of AZ only. What is the reason? We discussed in earlier class. Can anybody justify the reason here? Can anybody justify the reason? We have selected a differential length DL1, and the same differential length DL2 will be exist diametrically opposite to the DL1. Is it?
Resultant will be 0.
Yeah, resultant will be, which component will cancel out? Which component will cancel out? Actually, it is having two components. One component is along the AZ direction. Other component will be in the direction of arrow. One component in the direction of the arrow. Other component in the direction of AZ. Okay. This arrow will get cancelled out, as we discussed earlier. See here. Again, I am going to draw the new one because it is somewhat clumsy. So this is our regular coordinate system. This is X and this is Y and this is Z. So after substituting all the values of AR, DL and distance vector, this is DL1 here. So due to this differential length DL1 or DL1, due to this differential length DL1, this is the field point here. So at this field point, this is what a distance vector. Due to this differential length DL1, it is consisting of the components of whom? One component is along AZ as per mathematics. It is along AZ. And one component will be in the direction of arrow. component will be in the direction of the arrow. Okay, this is for DL1. And here, the interesting thing is that this total length of loop is the combination of small differential lengths. So here also you'll be having some small differential length loop. Let us say this is DL2, and the length of this one is same, and it is also having the magnetic field intensity component if you do the mathematical calculation all as earlier. So it is also having the component in the direction of the AZ, and other component is along in the direction of arrow. It is opposite to this this arrow, and this magnitude or the length of the two vectors will be same, and but these two vectors are in the opposite direction, right? So the resultant will be 0. This arrow and this arrow will get cancelled out. Then the resultant magnetic field intensity will be in the direction of AZ. Okay, so that is the reason why it is having the magnetic field intensity is having the component in the direction of AZ only. Okay. So after substituting all those values, and if you substitute all those values, the differential magnetic field intensity will be DH1. So this will be cancelled out. What is the remaining here? I into R square d phi by 4 pi R square plus Z square whole to the power of 3 by 2 in the direction of AZ. And here we are going to do the differentiation with respect, this is DH here. Differential magnetic field intensity, DH means, if you want to get the total magnetic field intensity H, we have to integrate on both sides. If you integrate on both sides, DH becomes H only. So integral, we are going to differentiate this equation with respect to d phi gamma. Okay, you have to substitute the limits for d phi. So what is the d phi range in cylindrical coordinate system? So actually it is starting from here. It is starting from here. So phi equal to 0 at this particular point. So we have to substitute the total range. What is the range of the phi in cylindrical coordinate system? What is the range of the phi in the cylindrical coordinate system?
0 to 360.
0 to 360. Yeah, 0 to 360 or 0 to 2 pi radians. Okay. So I have substituted the limits 0 to 2 pi, and these IR square 4 pi R square plus Z square whole to the power 3 by 2 is constant. So we can take this term out of the integral. So in the integral, what remains here? Integral 0 to 2 pi d phi. The integration of d phi is phi only. And if you substitute those limits, what you will get here? 2 pi. So 2 pi and here 4 pi. If you cancel, then in denominator 2 remains here. So then magnetic field intensity H equal to I into R square divided by 2 into R square plus Z square whole to the power of 3 by 2. It is in the direction of the AZ. It is in the direction of the AZ. So what is the direction of the AZ here? It will be in the direction of the field point direction. Field point direction. So the direction is important here. Now I am going to conclude one thing here. Listen carefully. This is very, very important. It relates thumb rule statement. See here, if you take a straight conductor, and we derive the magnetic field intensity due to the straight conductor also, if it carries a current I here, if it is carries a current I here, what you derived earlier, what is the magnetic field intensity due to this infinite line here? Tell me the formula for infinite line. Venu? What is the H due to magnetic field intensity due to infinite line?
I by 2 pi r into AN cross AL.
A by 2 pi r or rho, anything rho into A phi, right? So in this direction, if it is placed along the Z axis, A phi. Now see, mathematically, What is the magnetic field intensity direction? It is in the direction of the A phi. So let me draw the direction of the A phi here. So A phi means it is the direction of the magnetic field intensity. It is the direction. Try to understand here. It is somewhat known concept, but in mathematical expression, in terms of mathematics. This is the what? These circular lines are what? What are these circular lines?
Magnetic lines.
Magnetic field lines. Now tell me the direction of the magnetic field lines if the current is in upward direction. At least
Anticlockwise.
one, then only I will go further.
Anticlockwise.
Yeah, that should be in anti-clockwise direction. As it is positive A5, as it is positive A5, it should be in anti-clockwise direction. Now, is it same as thumb rule, right? Now use the thumb rule here. In the case of, listen carefully, in the case of straight conductor, how to use the thumb rule? If you connection. See here. See, if you keep thumb like this here, we keep thumb like this. Now turn on the video. Just look at me. See, if you keep thumb like this, in case of straight conductor, current direction will the thumb points in the direction of whom? Current. So this thumb points in the direction of the current, as it is a straight conductor, which carries the current I. So this thumb points in the direction of the current I. What about these four fingers or curved fingers here? Please respond. This curved finger shows
magnetic field, sir.
very good. The direction of the magnetic field. It is in the case of straight conductor. If it is case of in the straight conductor, so in this direction, in anti-clockwise direction, the direction of the magnetic flux will be exist. Now suppose if the current is in downward direction, in negative z-axis, then you will get minus AFI. Then thumb shows in which direction? Thumb shows should be thumb points in the direction of whom?
Downward, sir.
Downward. It should be downward. So look at me. Everybody look at me here. The thumb shows downward direction. And what about these fingers? These four fingers. The four fingers.
Clockwise, sir.
Very good. It shows in the direction of the, or it points in the clockwise direction. Okay. This is in case of a straight conductor. The thumb rule was stated after deriving this expression only. We might have studied about this thumb rule as a statement. Now we are seeing this mathematical expression. The direction is also in the direction of the A phi. That what EMF says. What is the statement which I have studied earlier in diploma or in first year and everywhere. It will give a mathematical proof, right? So it is in the direction of the A phi. It is giving a mathematical proof. A phi means it is in the circular loop direction. Okay. This is what in the case of which conductor? A straight conductor. It is in the case of what? A straight conductor. Now here, just now we have derived magnetic field intensity due to a circular loop. So let us take a circular loop like this. Imagine in three-dimensional. It is in two-dimensional, it is not a circular. You should imagine a three-dimensional. In three-dimensional, it is exist in a X-ray plane or a floor. And which carries a current I. In anti-clockwise direction. Now, above the loop or below the loop, and if you take a field point at this particular point, now tell me the magnetic field intensity H. These are the two important concepts which are useful to understand the armature reaction.
Upward direction.
You may got Now tell me the formula for this H, magnetic field intensity to the circular loop. Tell me the formula, just now we derived. I into
I into R square AZ by 2 into R square plus H square whole power 3 by 4.
Very good. 2 into R square plus Z square whole to the power of. This will give the magnitude of that magnetic field intensity. It will give what? A magnitude. 10 ampere per meter, like that. Now, the magnetic field intensity will be in the direction of which unit vector, Amma? That is important. It is in the direction of
AZ.
AZ. Very good. Now, let us see. Let me explain clearly what about this AZ here. This is our regular coordinate system, x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. Yeah, this is Z, this is Z. What is the direction of the AZ here? It is in the direction of Z-axis. AZ. Okay. Then this will be the direction of, this is the direction of the what? Magnetic field intensity. It is in the upward direction. In this case, it is in the upward direction. So the magnetic field lines, let me draw with another color here so that we can understand clearly. See, these are the magnetic field lines. These are the what? These straight lines. These straight lines are magnetic field lines. So this is the direction of the what? This is the what? Direction of the magnetic field intensity. These straight lines are the direction of the magnetic field intensity or the flux lines direction. Now here, see, in the case of the straight conductor, listen carefully. In the case of straight conductor, the magnetic field intensity is in the direction of the A phi. In the case of circular conductor, the magnetic field intensity is in the direction of the A phi here. Now, the circular loop carrying a current here. In this case, the thumb rule parameters are different. In the circular loop case also, we can find the circular loop which carries a current I, and the direction of the current in the anti-clockwise direction. In this case, if you want to calculate, and everybody knows, if the conductor carries a current I, compulsory the conductor is surrounded by a magnetic field according to Eirsted experiments, right? If it is a circular type of conductor, circular loop type of a conductor, the thumb rule parameters are interchange. Here, in this case, so all of you look at me here. In this case, the four fingers points in the direction of whom? I want response in this case. Please respond. The four fingers shows in the direction of whom?
Magnetic field, sir.
Is it?
Current, sir, current.
Very good. Current direction. In this case, the thumb rule is different. In this case, the thumb rule is different. The four fingers, these four fingers in the circular loop type of conductor, the four fingers points in the direction of the current, not flux. Not flux here. Okay? The four fingers, wait for 1 minute. See here. Can you see this thumb here, everybody? Everybody look at me. These four fingers points in the direction of a current. Points in the direction of a current. And what the thumb shows here? What the direction of the thumb give in this case?
Flux.
What is the direction of the field intensity in the circular loop? In the direction of AZ. Okay, now if you take these four fingers in the direction of the current, the thumb, which is in the direction of the AZ. So it shows the magnetic field intensity or magnetic flux lines direction. Okay, is it clear to everyone? If you take a circular type of conductor, the four fingers shows, or the four fingers points in the direction of the current, not in the direction of the magnetic flux. The thumb shows in the direction of the whom? Magnetic flux lines. Magnetic flux lines. The thumb rule is different for different type of conductors. Different type of conductors. If it is a circular type of conductor, it is a circular type of a conductor. The magnetic flux direction shown by the four fingers, and the thumb points in the direction of the current. In the circular type of in straight conductor, thumb points in the direction of the current, and these four fingers points in the direction of the flux. If it is a circular loop type of conductor, the four fingers, the parameters are interchanged here. Observe that point. The four fingers shows in the direction of whom? Current. The thumb shows in the direction of the magnetic flux.
field.
So you might have what you call observe that point in transformer working principle as well as DC motor working principle. Is it? Let me explain clearly. See here. Suppose if you take a transformer winding, so second day students might have, regular students might have studied about the transformer in first year BW, and already diploma student might have studied in diploma. This is what a core of a transformer. Other transformer winding is wound on a core here in the form of coils. Now, if you apply a voltage at this primary side here, and obviously current is flowing, which drives this current here, and this is the direction of the current in this loop. Now, in this case, tell me the direction of the magnetic flux. Chaptara?
Upwards, sir.
Upwards. Very good. It is by using the which rule?
Thumb rule.
That means right hand.
Thumb rule. It is first case or second case?
First case.
First case. What you discussed earlier. Not really, it is in first, second case. Chudandi. This is nothing but a coil. ఇలా ఉంటుందమ్మ కాయిల్. ఈ బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ మీకు కనిపించదు. You may not see this back end of the coil. ఇట్లా ఉందనుకోండి suppose. This is coil. I am drawing separately here. This is coil, and this coil carrying a current I in this direction. Which rule you have to use here? First case rule or second? First case rule means, see here. This is the case 1. This is the case 1, and this is case 2. This is case 2. Case 1 means the infinite straight conductor which carries a current I. In this case, thumb points in the direction of the current. The four fingers points in the direction of the magnetic field. Okay. Now see here. This is second case. What is the second case? What is the shape of this conductor here? Tell me. What is the shape of the conductor here? Circular shape. Now, this is an example for the circular loop is an example for transformer winding. It may be a primary winding or secondary winding. Here is the new one which I have drawn. Yeah, this is one. Now, in this case, yeah, thumb shows the direction of the magnetic field, and in this case, the current is in this direction. Now, how we have to show the thumb in this case? Now, how you have to keep the thumb in this case? Now, tell me the direction of the magnetic field intensity in this case. How to keep this thumb here? So, if it is in anti-clockwise direction, you have to put the thumb like this. But it is the current is in clockwise direction. You have to keep the thumb like this. You have to keep the thumb like this. Okay. Am I visible to everyone here? Everybody look at. Yeah. These 4 fingers. You have to show the 4 fingers like this. Then what is the thumb direction here?
Downward.
Downward means magnetic field intensity is in which direction? Downward.
Downward.
So the direction is also very important because let me take another color. C. It is in the direction of it. Then the magnetic flux will be established in the transformer core. Okay, so the direction of the magnetic flux will be in this fashion. We'll have to know. So this is the way to calculate the flux direction in a transformer working principle. Without knowing the thumb rule actual principle, we cannot understand the transformer working principle. Okay, all these thumb rule and all these rules comes from this EMF mathematical expression only. After deriving the expression, they have stated these statements. Okay, and this is about the what? Transformer working principle. In those cases, we can see the circular loop type of conductors which carries a current I. Okay. Now, this is for second case. Let us take a first case here. What is the first case? What is the first case? Straight conductor. Straight conductor. Suppose if you take a DC motor, right? DC motor. I will draw a simple diagram, which this is a north pole and this is a south pole. Otherwise, let me explain very clearly in this case also how these EMF principles are used in machines. How we are producing the in large rating of DC motors. Which type of magnetic flux will be used here? Is it permanent or electromagnetic flux? We know how we are generating the magnetic flux in type of DC generators. How many types of windings are?
2 types.
How many types of windings are there in DC machine?
2 types.
Yeah,
Field
one is,
winding.
yeah, very good. Field winding is placed in the on the stator. Okay. Now see here, in this case, the current is flowing in this direction. Now apply the thumb rule here and here also. The winding is placed in this what we call pole also. If you understand these things clearly, missions is very simple. Yeah. Now the magnetic flux here. Apply the thumb rule. Apply the thumb rule. How to place the thumb here? You have to place thumb like this. If you place thumb like this, that means the 4 fingers are showing in the direction of the current. Then the what? The thumb shows in this case? Thumb shows
From left to right.
the direction of, very good, left to right. Left to right. In this case also, in this, let us take, this is coil A and this is coil B. In both coil A and coil B, the magnetic flux flows from left to right. Let me take another color here. This is what? These red color lines are what?
Flux.
Chepandamma, what are the
Field line.
red color lines? Are magnetic field lines. Tattatray, are you there? Sorry, మీరు నార్త్ పోల్ సౌత్ పోల్ డ్రా చేసి ఎలక్ట్రిక్ మిషన్స్ లో ఇలా వస్తే హౌ టు క్యాలిక్యులేట్ దిస్ మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్ డైరెక్షన్ బై యూజింగ్ ది థంబ్ రూల్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ వాట్ మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫ్లక్స్. అదే మీరు బి అంటారు కదా, వెక్టర్ బి అంటారు. సో బి is nothing but how do you get B? Mu into H. Once we calculated H, magnetic field intensity, what is the B here? Mu into H only. Now, so the magnetic field, so as these flux lines are flowing from left to right, we can say it is which pole? A pole ko తీసుకుంటారమ్మ ఇది. North pole and
South.
it will act as a north pole and it will act as a south pole. These are the electromagnetic poles. These are not a permanent magnetic poles. These are what? Electromagnetic poles. So these can be created by using a circular loop, a winding, a field winding is placed on a pole core. So after what you call feed the current I in this particular core of a particular winding, we can establish a magnetic flux. This is called electromagnetic flux. This is for second case. Now come to the first case. What is the first case? Straight conductor. Which conductor? Straight conductor. Suppose if you take a armature slot, how the conductor is placed on an armature slot? So imagine I am taking a one conductor. Imagine three-dimensional amma. This is what? Straight conductor. This is what a straight conductor. Suppose if you take a armature core like this, and it is slots will be made. On the slots, conductor will be there. On the slots, conductor will be there. Okay. So I am taking a single conductor in this case. Might have studied about the operation of the DC machine. I am in a single loop of conductor. I am taking one conductor. See now, let us say the direction of the current, and here also after placing, you can use the both rules, motor working principle as well as generator working principle. Once if you place this conductor in the magnetic field, and if the same conductor carries a current I, there is an experience of force according to Lorentz force law. Another one is, and when this conductor is placed in magnetic field, and if this conductor is driven by some external force, we can say it is a rotating conductor which cuts this magnetic field. EMF will be induced in the conductor. Once EMF will be induced, the current will flowing through this conductor. So let us say current is flowing in this direction. Current is flowing in this direction. Now tell me, by using the thumb rule, tell me the direction of the magnetic flux here. By using the thumb rule, tell me the direction of the magnetic flux lines in this case. Is it a straight conductor or loop type of conductor?
Straight conductor.
Straight conductor ki first case or second case?
First case.
First case lo thumb points in the direction of current kada. But what about the four fingers, remaining four fingers?
Flux line.
Flux lines. Is the lines are those lines are circular lines or straight lines?
Circular lines.
Now tell me the direction of this magnetic flux. Obviously, these are the magnetic. Ma? Hello?
Sir.
Venu, tell me the direction of these flux lines.
Anti-clockwise, sir.
Anti-clockwise. Very good. Now see, in this case, these are which lines? Magnetic flux lines. Here the magnetic flux is there, and here the magnetic flux is. This is what these red color lines are. What these red color lines?
Main field flux lines.
Main field flux. Main field flux. Now, in this case, yeah, these flux lines are due to which one? Armature conductor. Okay, and these flux lines are due to which conductor? Field conductor. Now, this is the main field flux. This is the what? Armature flux. Okay. In this case, it will here. In this case, it will oppose, right? So here it will be weakening, and in this case, it will be strengthening. So the effect of this armature flux on the main field flux is called what? Tell me, is there an effect of this flux and over this one? Yeah, these principles can be learned from EMF concepts only. So if you thorough with this straight conductor as well as circular loop conductor, the armature reaction is very, very easy. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that if it is a straight conductor, now in this case, tell me, in this case, these are the upward direction. At the lower end, at this particular point, what is the position of this magnetic field? It is a strengthening or weakening? The magnetic flux lines are in this direction, and this armature flux is also in this direction. Both are in aiding position. So, what about this magnetic field here? Is it strengthening or weakening?
Strengthening.
Yeah, magnetic field will be more in this case at this particular end. At this particular position, here these flux lines are in opposite direction, right? So it opposes the main field flux, right? So as it is opposes, this armature flux opposes the main field flux. What is the status of this main field flux phi? Decreases. Okay, that means what I'm trying to say is that if you know about this thumb rule in case of a straight conductor, as in case of a circular loop type of conductor, the mission basics are very, very easy once you understand this concept. Okay. So these things are useful to design a particular mission. Suppose if you take a EMF equation of a DC mission, yeah. If you take a EMF DC mission, so E equal to what? Phi Zn EMF, induced EMF, phi Zn by 60 into P by A, right? Where phi is the magnetic flux. What is the phi in terms of a B? Flux phi equal to what? Our magnetic flux density equal to what? Total number of flux lines by area. From this, I can calculate what? Total flux phi. What is the total flux phi? If you calculate B and multiply with the A, we will get which one? Magnetic flux. How to calculate B here? B can be calculated from mu into H. How to calculate the H here? What you have derived now, though, by using those formulas only, you can calculate the H. Okay? So this is equal to what? Mu into H into A. Okay, right? This is H and this is phi. So the phi can be, if you want to design a particular mission, DC motor or transformer, anything else in electrical mission, or any mission, you should know what is the value of the flux to generate a particular value of EMF. If you want to design, or if I want 0.5 Webers of the flux, okay, and it is depending upon which parameters here, it is depending upon the H value. Based on those parameters only, we can design a particular mission. Okay, so these basics are very, very important if you want to design a particular mission for particular rating of a voltage or current like this. Is it clear to everyone? Anybody have any doubts in this case? What is the 266, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me what is the conclusion of this class? If you take a straight conductor, which type of the thumb rule we can use? Thumb shows or thumb points in the direction of the current or flux?
Current, sir.
Yeah, the forefinger shows in the direction of the
Flux.
okay. Suppose if you take what the shows fingers points.
Sir, your voice is breaking, sir.
Proper గా Dattatreya?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, in case of circular loop, the four fingers points in the direction of who?
Flux, sir.
ఏమై అంతా చెప్పిన తర్వాత మళ్ళీ ఫ్లక్స్ అంటే నేను ఏం చేయాలి?
Sorry, current, sir.
ఫ్లక్స్ కాకపోతే కరెంట్. వింటున్నావా క్లాస్ నిద్రపోతున్నావా? సార్ వీడియో ఆన్ చేయి.
Sir.
టర్న్ ఆన్ ది వీడియో. Here, see, this is the, it is your responsibility to pay attention towards the class. Okay. See, this is what magnetic field intensity H here. And this is the magnitude I into R square into divided by 2 into R square plus Z square all to the power of 3 by 2 in the direction of AZ. Now, the magnitude is depending upon the current I. And what is the R here? Tell me the R. What is the R here? R is equal to, it is the distance from R is into which one? The source point. Okay. This is what a distance of the R, we can say it is the radius of the circular loop. Can I say it is a radius of a circular loop? From here to here, what is the meaning of this here? This is radius. So R is the radius here, where R is the radius, I is the current, and AZ is the direction of that magnetic field intensity. So these two formulas very, very important, and these two concepts also very, very important to understand the concepts of electrical emissions. Yeah, I hope it is clear to everyone. If anybody have any doubts, you can ask here. Now, note down this problem here. Everybody note down this problem. All of you note down this problem here. I share the PDF. Everybody can able to see this PDF. Is it visible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now note down this problem. A circular loop located on this example 7.3. Example 7.3. A circular loop located on x square plus y square equal to 9, comma z equal to 0, which carries a direct current of 10 amperes along a phi direction. Determine H. H means magnetic field intensity at 0, 0, 4. And this is one field point, this is another field point. Okay, note down this problem. So if you note down this problem, everybody. So meanwhile, I will take the attendance here, respond to your roll calls. Meanwhile, everybody post your attendance in the chat box for my reference. 42. All of you post your attendance in chat box also. Roll number 42 absent. 43. 43 absent. 44.
Present, sir.
45.
Yes, sir.
46.
Present, sir.
47.
Present, sir.
48.
Present, sir.
49.
Yes, sir.
50.
Sir,
51. 51 absent. 52. 52 absent. 53. 53 absent. 54. 55.
Present, sir.
56.
56 present, sir.
57.
Yes, sir.
58. 58 absent. 59.
Present, sir.
60.
Present, sir.
61.
Present, sir.
62.
Present, sir.
63.
Present, sir.
64. Class complete avaledu, don't leave from the class. 65.
Present, sir.
66.
Present, sir.
67.
So microphone problem, sir.
67 का
Yes, sir.
ఒకసారి తర్వాత నాకు కాల్ చేయమనండి. Who is 67?
Akis.
68. 68 absent. 69.
Present, sir.
70. 70 absent. 71.
Present, sir.
72.
Present, sir.
73. 73 absent. 74.
Present, sir.
75.
Present, sir.
76.
76 లేరు.
Okay. LE students. 14.
Present, sir.
15.
Present, sir.
16. 17.
Present, sir.
18.
Present, sir.
19.
Present, sir.
జయసింగ్ ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయమ్మా?
No, sir.
20 21
Present, sir.
22
Present, sir.
23
Present, sir.
24
Present, sir.
25.
Present, sir.
Okay. So LE 16 and 20 are absent, and regular 42, 43, 51, 52, 53, 54, 58, 64, 68, 70, 73 are absent, and readmitted batch 18 present
233,
is
sir.
present is
233, sir.
233, 18 batch 33 present.
253, yes, sir.
53 regular సాయికాంత్
సాయికాంత్ సార్.
ఏం రెస్పాండ్ అవ్వలేదా?
సార్ అంటే నాకు రూల్ నెంబర్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అయింది సార్, అందుకే అటెండ్ పోస్ట్ చేసిన సార్.
మీరు పోస్ట్ చేయాలి యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ రెస్పాండ్ అవ్వాలి, అదర్వైజ్ ఆప్షన్ పడుతుంది.
అదే సార్ నేను డైలీ
Sir,
వస్తున్నా సార్,
267 also present.
వెయిట్ సాయికాంత్ వెయిట్. 18 బ్యాచ్ 33 ప్రెసెంట్. నెక్స్ట్ 29. నెక్స్ట్ ఓన్లీ 2 members.
33 also. Yes, sir.
33 and 29. Okay. So is already 10:31. Now in textbook called Sadiq, solve this problem. Take this problem as a homework. 7.3. Example 7.3. Take this problem as a homework and solve this problem. Okay. Now in this case, what is the R in this formula? Can anybody guess what is the value of R? I into R square, right? What is the value of R? X square plus y square equal to 9 means? What is this equation?
Circle equation.
Yeah, circle equation. The circular equation, by using the circular equation, can you tell me what is the R value in this case?
3.
3, sir.
Very good.
3, sir.
R equal to 3. Very good. R equal to 3. I will tell the parameters. R equal to 3. And what is the I here? I is 10 only. In first case, 0 field point at 0, 0, 4. What is the Z value in this case? 4. So we know all these parameters, just simply substitution in this formula. What is the formula we have derived? This is the formula. H equal to, in this case they have taken rho. I into rho square into rho is nothing but R. In this textbook they have taken rho. Divided by 2 rho square plus h square whole to the power of 3/2. Okay, substitute all these values, and the direction is important and the units also important. So already the problem was solved in this textbook. Just you have to note down this problem. First do the problem on your own. If you have any doubts, go through the textbook, and the page number is 306 in Sadiq textbook. And what is the second problem here? Second problem is what? What is the field point in the second problem? 0, 0, -4. Now what is the Z value in this case?
-4.
-4. That's it. Very simple problem. Solve this problem. It is a home. Okay. Now I stop here. If anybody have any doubts, can ask. Otherwise, you may leave the class.
సార్ 53 present సార్.
53 present. Okay, right.
అంటే సార్ మొన్న కూడా
రెస్పాండ్ అవ్వలేదా?
సార్ రెస్పాండ్ అవ్వలేదు, పోస్ట్ చేసిన సార్, కావాలంటే మీరు చెక్ చేసుకోండి.
ఫోన్ కాదు, మీరు క్లాస్లో అట్లీస్ట్ మీరు నాకు కనిపించాలి కదా. ఫోన్ చేస్తే ఫోన్ ఎప్పుడైనా చేయొచ్చు, బట్ క్లాస్లో ఉన్నట్లు నాకు తెలియాలి కదమ్మా. ఫోన్ అటెండెన్స్